episode 122 of Comics and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Chris. You scared the crap out of me when you just screamed hello.
And I'm Lumpy.
I jumped. I really jumped. I wasn't expecting that.
And this is the Review Should Use Comics Chronologically. I forgot the tagline, kind of.
Sometimes.
Yeah, whatever. Today, we are covering the last story of Batman number 26 that released in December 1944. It was December, January issue. This last one is called, and this is the technical season finale, I suppose.
Yeah.
This one is called Crime Comes to Lost Mesa. It was written by Don C. Cameron, penciled and inked by Dick Sprang, and lettered by George Russos. It's funny that George Russos is here, because I just edited an episode where you, Uncle Chris, were complaining that George Russos wasn't around and that you weren't doing another podcast until he showed up.
Well, I'm back. He's back. I'm back. That's it. Edit all the other ones out. Take my voice out of all the other ones in between.
Okay. I'll do that, sure. In any case, so who wants to do the non-canon splash page? I forget who's up, so someone just do it.
Okay.
You? Me. Okay. So it's kind of a greenish background at the top, and you got some colorful mountain ranges in the background. They're pink, yellow, purple, green, and you have the standard Batman with the Batman word with Robin the Boy Wonder. But then I don't know what you'd call this building, but it's actually a pretty common building that I've seen before where it has them. It's like a stone building, but it has wood round posts sticking out at the top. I don't really know how to explain exactly what they are, but I've seen this building in like older
in
times.
Movies where they're like in old-timey Mexico or something.
Yeah, exactly. Aztec buildings.
Yeah.
You got two gangsters with guns, and you got...
I don't know if I'm showing my age, but the one gangster looks like the bad guy from Underdog. Do you remember Underdog?
I remember Underdog. I don't know what you're talking about, though. About
the bad guy. Simon Bar Sinister, his name was. That's who he looks like. I'll send you a picture of him. I've
never seen it.
I'm sorry.
And then it looks like really you have an Indian chief.
Native American.
Sure. Native American. I don't know. Aztec chief. The other guys, I don't know. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but I guess they're part of the tribe, maybe? Fighting against Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
And here comes Simon Bar Sinister. Yeah, and, it looks like the bad guys are holding the guns on them, but then the Native Americans are attacking them, too. I don't understand what's going on in this splash page.
I mean, that happens in the story, so...
Oh, okay. I actually read the story today, too, and I don't remember that part where they're attacking both.
They actually put detail into this splash page for some reason, so...
I know. I like this one. It's got a lot of background, a lot of detail going on. There's a whole city behind them.
Yeah, so, whatever. We ready to move on?
I don't know. Yeah. Did you see Simon Bar Sinister yet?
I saw it. I saw the picture, yes.
It looks just like him.
Now I'm going to have to put that in, thanks.
It is the same size head. Same sheep
the same
head.
Guy.
Whatever. Moving on. We open up proper with two guys, some in prison, who somehow got Tommy guns, and they're happily shooting prison guards because they think it's fun. And then they somehow got grenades, and they blow up the wall, and they escape. And then they somehow got to an airport with all this happening, and force a pilot to fly them over a desolate area in the Mesa country, because that's a mesa, you get it? And once they're over it, over the mesa they were looking for, they kill the pilot. They knock out the pilot, and they parachute out, and then the plane crashes and explodes, killing the pilot as these two go gently to the ground. The next morning, in Bruce's home, they read about the guys escaping, because that's how they find out all the things. And they had put these two away before, and now they're going to go do it again. So they get in the Batplane, and they fly to this desolate mesa area, and they see it, and instead of parachuting down like the other guys do, they land the plane, and they try to search for a way in. As they're doing this, a boy from the city that is inside the mesa is watching them, and he recognized them because he went to school once, and they talked about Batman and Robin. And as he's looking at them, he falls. Batman catches him, and then he explains everything that I explains. And he's like, and he explains that there are two guys came yesterday, and they're bad, and the medicine man is not listening. He's on their side, and he wants Batman and Robin to come with them to change everyone's mind. So, and he's going to show them the secret way into the city. So he shows them the secret way into the city. They go in through the tunnel, and then they enter the city, where the Medicine Man just happens to be at the entrance. And he sees Batman and Robin, and he sticks his warriors on him, because I guess he has warriors. And the warriors, palm this kid in the face and try to attack Batman and Robin. And they fight for a little while, but they end up getting subdued. I think they're both knocked out here, so...
We're just going to let you keep reading the story. That's what we're doing.
Wait, both Batman and Robin are knocked out?
Well, yeah, or going to be, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. They get tossed in, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, alright. So, they both get knocked out for the Batman the 79th time and Robin the 57th time. And I did feel like I was just reading the story, because you guys
I know. We're on page 7 now.
I thought you were blowing through it. It's pretty much worthless, so I figured you were just going.
I mean, I was, but
I'm just waiting for you to say Indian again so I can say Native American, because one time on the other podcast I'm on, I said I sat Indian style, and about 3 people yelled at me for saying Indian style, so I want to yell at everybody else now.
Okay. I actually don't know, because, do Indians actually sit that way? Maybe it comes from India.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but
I'm pretty sure Indians do sit like that, so...
Yeah, but they're not Indians. I got in trouble for saying Indians.
No, but I'm saying actual Indians.
Oh, people in India. Yeah, I never thought of that, because they do that with the state drummers and stuff. They do sit like that. Oh my God, I wish I would have thought of that. I could have argued back.
So... That's what I would have said anyway, but whatever. Anyway, so those warriors come and they subdue Batman and Robin, but the Chief's comes and says, "Stop, you're not allowed to kill them. What, do we just kill people now?" And he's like, "But they're evil." And the kid's like, "No, they're Batman and Robin. Fine, we'll throw them in the pit and let the spirits decide." And then, but in order to get context for everything that's happening now, we have to go back now. Halfway in this story, we go back a day. To when the guys land, and then the Chief's like, everyone's like, "Oh, look, magic, these guys are falling in from the sky," and then the Chief's like, "No, I know what that is, that's just a bird, a metal bird, and that's not magic." And the guys come in and say, "There are other guys coming, they're going to rob you," and then the Chief's like, "No, I remember you, I found you in the desert, brought you here, you woke up and stole everything, you're a crook."
So they know him already, they're like, "Yep, yes. You stink, get out of here."
Pretty much. But the Medicine Man comes in and says, "No, I remember that guy, but this is a different guy. Those aren't things." So they end up in the Medicine Man's like, "The spirits say," and then and then the people are like, "Well, you don't go against the spirits, so the Medicine Man must be right." So they give the guys a house, and they're celebrating, and they make a deal with the Medicine Man. And the Medicine Man's deal with them is that bad guys get half of whatever gold or money they have, I guess. And the Medicine Man they'll have the Medicine Man kill the Chief so he can become Chief. But the bad guys say, "You also have to take care of anyone who comes after us." And then now we're back to where we started. Back with Batman and Robin being thrown down the pit. And the panels are in a weird order there because you need an arrow. Anyway, so they throw a guy down the pit, and so they create a giant bonfire. And I guess they put the bonfire over the pit, and if they don't die, that means the spirits let Batman and Robin
How does that
live.
work? Like, if you don't die when we set you on fire, then you...
Well, no, live? They put the fire over the pit. So
right.
Batman and Robin have to put out the fire, and if they die, that means the spirits are against them.
Right, if the fire above goes out before it drops into the pit and kills them, then the spirits want them to live.
But, Batman and Robin suits are probably fireproof, so they probably live anyway, but whatever. So they do this, and the Chief said, "This is stupid, but I can't do anything because my people are superstitious idiots and believe in spirits." Anyway, the kid tries to knows he's got to do something, so he tells the thugs that, "Hey, I just got done polishing golden plates underneath the temple," and they're like, "Golden plates? We better go take them." And then the kid tells the Chief. And then the Chief's like, "Hey, they're defiling our temple." And then this is when the Medicine Man decides to do his coup, and then he says, "Kill the Chief too!" And so everyone grabs the Chief and stuff like that. But Batman, meanwhile, down in the pit, Batman pulls out some kind of chemicals from his belt and throws it up at the fire, creating more fire, and somehow that makes the fire not be fire. I don't know what happened there. It's weird.
You just fight fire with fire.
Yeah, that's what they say. And then I guess it just makes more fire, though.
Oh, it says that explosion did it. Most of the fire is blown clear. So the fire blew up and blew the fire away from the fire.
Right, all over the crowd that was out there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway, so now they're free, and then a ladder drops because the kid drops it, and he says, hey, the bad guys are in the temple. And so Batman and Robin run towards the temple, but they're being chased by the soldiers and the medicine men. Meanwhile, the guys are tearing up the temple, and they come in, Batman run in, and everybody sees that they're tearing up the temple. Batman and Robin punch a guy, they punch another guy, and then a shot goes off, and oh no, one of the shot hits the medicine man, and he's dying. And the chief's like, fate guided that bullet and made him die. And then he manages to get out 4 sentences before he dies. He's like, I lied, and the spirits are punishing me, and then he dies.
He did, He's gone. Batman said he's gone. Batman ain't nowhere near him, but he knows he's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, he's dead. That's it. He's gone. And then the warriors who betrayed the chief are like, I'm sorry, you were right. And they're like, everything's forgiven. And then the people borderline. Anyway, they can't hide themselves no more forever, but we can meet our white brothers without fear, knowing that among them are warriors like Batman and Robin. Because, that's always worked out for Indians in the past. They hid themselves away for 400 years because of the conquistadors' murder and doing stuff. And the moment they reveal themselves, there's only going to be all their land's going to be taken and so forth. Whatever. Anyway, moving forward, they save Batman and Robin, take the crooks in a plane, and they throw them out of the plane and parachute them back into the prison where they were. And tied up. And they're like, they take the sail over after what Batman did to them. And then the next day in Gotham, Bruce is reading the paper, and he says, hey, they left Robin out of this headline. And Robin's like, I don't care. As long as I get to have fun and fight, that I'm good. The end.
Yeah, I'm glad. This is a bad season finale, but I'm glad you just blasted through that one because it was not that good.
Yeah, and honestly, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. Like,
No.
Two crooks went into a town, and there was already a guy in there who was trying to make a coup on the original leader, and he decides to keep them to help. And then Batman saves the town.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what else you want.
All this is when Batman and Robin go to a western town. Only it's skin.
Yeah, except, right.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, that one. Well, who's in this one, Chris?
Who's in this one? We got Batman and Robin, and then we went all in with the original Indian names here. We got Nachi, Toto, Mordu.
It's Tolto, by the way.
Tolto, yeah, it is Tolto. And Randy. They're all single appearances. Then we had locations: Gotham City, Wayne Manor, Lost Mesa, which only one single appearance on that, too, by the way.
We'll never go back to Lost Mesa. Oh,
yeah, it's so lost sad. Again. It's lost again. And then we had a utility belt and a Batplane, and that was it.
Yeah, that's it.
This one's reprinted in Batman the Dark Archives, Volume 7.
I don't know why. This one should be lost in time because it's boring and stupid. And it's, the worst thing about it is it's not even interesting enough to, complain about. It's just
yeah, it was just let's get through this one.
It was just a bit of a nothing. You know what I mean? Okay, we needed one more story to finish this book. Throw this one in there. It's not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So do you know why the Native Americans were in America first? Do you know why?
Some stupid reason you're going to tell me.
Because they have reservations.
They did not have reservations when they were here first. In fact, the reservations were forced upon them, but...
No, you just made it better by arguing with that. That's even better.
Right, don't acknowledge it. You shouldn't acknowledge it. Why would you acknowledge it?
It was the only joke I could find that wasn't totally racist, so I had to just go with it. They had reservations. Okay. Oh, I like this one. Wait, here's a good one. Do you know vegetarian is a Native American word? You know what it means? Lousy hunter. It means lousy hunter. I like that one. That was funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm done. We're done.
You made my eyes water arguing with that.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye.